And this is a big one, party people. The two best basketball teams in Northern California go toe-to-toe, winner to sack-toe, to play for the state title. A jam-packed arena under the Riordan roof. The purple rectangle of terror is the jumping-off point for this whole affair. Enter the Spartan, De La Salle, synonymous with high school sports success. In fact, if you asked somebody who knew what they were talking about, they would be hard-pressed not to tell you that De La Salle is the penultimate sports high school in the Bay Area. Riordan ain't too shabby either. Set 'em up. Watch them fall. With a 28-1 overall record, they beat everybody put in front of them. Even their one defeat, they avenged by beating that same team in the state tournament in order to arrive at this critical juncture right here, right now, with the place buzzing like a beehive. Damn, it's good to be alive. Let's get it on. First possession of the game. Riordan sends a message loud and clear, dialing it up long distance. 1-800, we are here. Sharpshooter extraordinaire, 6'4" junior Andrew Hillman. And then the Riordan defense has their man trapped over on the sideline, and it doesn't look good. Whoops-a-daisy-um. That's who we're dealing with today? These dudes got it like that? Bryce Patton with the Houdini assist. Alec Blair with the three-point flick of the wrist. Cotton Candy Tootsie Roll. We gonna let that camera flow. Riordan, second possession of the game. Slicing through the greens. Ryder Bush, that's the way you do it. But you know, man, I do gotta tell you, Ryder be hanging out on the corner. The corner of the basketball court? But it don't mean a thing if you can't pop that string. This Bush is real good. He steals it, and he's feeling it when he's dealing it. Crusaders looking awfully impressive. And then this happened. Alec Blair, number 33, but number 1 with a bullet. Louis Vuitton, just cock it and pull it. He's Mr. Brightside. About 10 feet out, face up the defender, and Alec is taking him to Funky Town. Spin, left hand, nothing left but ripcord. The 6'7" Super 6 senior will be taking his skill set to Oklahoma next year to play himself a little baseball and basketball. Braddock, Kielsvig, cleaning glass and kicking as quickly as he can. It out. Bryce Patton, Spartans catching fire. And in the midst of an 11-0 run, David Ballaghan, top of the key. Are you not entertained? And it sure did happen in a hurry. In the span of 2 minutes and 19 seconds, De La Salle went from being down 4 to up 7. But Riordan ain't super bad for nothing. Hillman bouncing coin to J.P. Pitoffs, who puts it in the fountain of good fortune. And JP desires to be impactful on the other end. Not only does he block the shot, but it's the best kind of block. It's off green, ball back to the purple and gold. Ryder Bush playing the game like he was born to play the game. It's easy as 1, 2, 3, even though it's only worth 2. Athletes everywhere you look, and this might be the most athletic sequence all night. Come on, come on, come on, let me show you what I'm talking about. Kirby seals, chases it down, then he toes the line like it's the razor's edge, dancing with the devil under the pale moonlight. That's just some stuff I heard the Joker say in the first Batman movie. He finds a cutting JP, he whips it to Cole White. One more pass. Boom, boom, boom. That's a Tofi. That's a Tofi right there. That's how them Tofis do you. They call this one John, cause that's his name. Bring that beat back one more time. Full speed, fully appreciate, connect them dots. Not only is it the athleticism, but everybody is doing what they're supposed to do, being where they're supposed to be. And then the boom, boom, boom. Crusaders answer the Spartans' 11-0 run with an 8-0 outburst of their own. They are up by 1. 7 seconds left in the half when Alec Blair gets his greedy little mitts on it. Money is green, and green is money. He gives his team the 1 point midway point advantage. One more time, full speed, fully appreciate. Hey, get your car washed today. Fill up and you don't have to pay. But everything has its price in this world as Alec tweaks his ankle in the process. And this is the kind of human I want on my team. David Balogun. He's the I got you dude. Everybody needs an I got you dude. He walks directly over to his boy. I got you, dude. We're gonna ride this one out together. That might mean nothing to you, but it means something to me. After an amazing first half with over 10 lead changes, still plenty of burning questions left to be answered. Will the ankle hold up? Can Riordan ride the home court advantage all the way to the state title? Are they really out of popcorn? Are the lines in the bathroom long? We will have the answer to most of these questions as we dance our way to the second half. Third quarter now. Andrew Hillman all up in it, still killing it. He had a game-high 17 mean and gets that engine revving for the third quarter purple machine. Jonathan jumping in right on time, and that's a Tofi. And he ain't done, not by a long shot. Figuratively, literally, 7 of his 10 in the third quarter for the kid who will be playing linebacker at Cal next year. The third quarter Crusader defense was suffocating as well, and you ain't gonna get away with much in the paint when Ness Ameneke is on his JOB. And this time they transfer the D into the O. Hill, man, with the skills that kill, man. Ness Ameneke shows that big men ain't for just hanging around in the paint anymore. The tree topper hitting them with the 3 proper, bringing down the house in the process. Purple raining down the Crusaders in the midst of a 19-2 third quarter explosion. Alec moves and glides and tries to stem the tide, but at the end of the third, it's a Crusader 13-point lead, 44-31. And you can't convince me that the ankle is not affecting his play. But like an animal in the wild, he doesn't want to show any weakness. Good or bad, that's the code. And the brass on that kid, he tried to go all Michael Jordan on him. And I feel like if he would have had just an inch more in that wounded ankle of his, he would have pulled that off. Instead, he comes down awkwardly and gets his foot wrapped up on some mess on the court. In turn, he is the last one back down. And the only thing he can do is bear witness. How you like me now? How you like me now? And you might think at this point the writing is on the wall. But over at De La Salle, they do not approve of graffiti. But I digress. That is not the point. The point is this. They don't know the meaning of the word quit. And that is not an indictment on our current educational system. It's a way of life. And the measure of a man is not how you play when you're ahead. It's how hard you compete when you're down. 2 threes already this quarter for Ibrahim Munawar. One more. This time, the Spartan from Thermopolis. Commentary based in historical fact. The Spartans still would get no closer than 9 in the fourth quarter. The WCAL Player of the Year, Yasir Rencher, with the razzle-dazzle, sir. Yasir is Texas A&M bound, but tonight belongs to the city. 29-1 now. Riordan will go on to play Southern California's best for the California State title. Post-game, down on the floor, it was Mardi Gras. Imagine being that little one there, looking up at an actual giant. He wants a handshake, but JP does him one better. Old men hugging each other. The entire Riordan team embracing the fact that they are role models. That's called class, 'cause I know it when I see it, and I see it right here. Who can even remember a handshake like that? Yasir taking the time, dapping up everybody, and them some city boys right there, and no one gets left out. Do you feel it? Moments like this do not come around that often in life. This is big, not only for Riordan, but for the city itself, as the Crusaders will now go on to represent all of us in the state finals.
What do you do in a ball game to have an effect on that game?
I tell myself positive rep. It doesn't matter, what I do. If it's a rebound, if it's a stop, if it's a bucket, it doesn't matter. The positive rep. That's all the team needs, and that's what I'm there for.
I don't know your story. Tell me a little bit about your journey.
15 years old, I left my family for this crazy adventure. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't know where it was going to bring me. I left everything for this. For me, it means everything. The work is just like a little part. Nobody sees, building relationships. Nobody sees staying in the gym all the way late. It wasn't a sport that I practiced. This means everything to me. And, the fact that that ball brought me all the way here, built all those connections with my brothers here in the back, this sport means everything.
Tell me about your approach.
I just know that me being me, I'm always one of the stronger players on the court. So I like to use my strength as an advantage on everybody I play against in the post. Regardless of whether they have the better positioning or I have the better positioning, I know I have the strength and the skills to be able to just box them out and be able to push them out the way. I didn't get to really showcase that during this game offensively, but defensively, I made the effort.
So it was a war out there tonight.
Yeah.
It's getting testy. You guys were going at it.
Yeah.
But I saw just now you still went in their locker room and you gave them hugs and you said, "What's up?"
Yeah.
Why is that important to you?
Me as a Christian, I like to honor God with all that I do. I like to resemble Him and be able to shed His light around the world. So, it's always just good to be able to be in good spirits, continue to be a good sport. So, people respect you more when you have a good attitude, regardless of the conditions, whether you win or lose. So just continuing to act in such a way that honors God and resembles God is always my motto, how I try to live my life.